every day.
7 days a week.
I usually wear a full bra every day during the day and during the week, but I feel like on the weekends when I'm wearing my going out clothes, maybe it's more revealing, tight dresses, I'm usually braless.
I wear a bra every day, 7 days a week, when I'm out and when I'm home.
Every time I leave the house, unless I'm wearing a bathing suit.
I actually don't wear underwater bras that much anymore. I typically wear sports bras or like really, really tight like compressing bras or bralettes. Part of it because of my gender, I do try to project more androgynous or masculine most days, so I do like to press them down. But it's also comfort. Like I used to wear a lot of underwater bras, but like they just become really uncomfortable.
Every single day. I wear a bra every day, all day.
From 7 a.m. until I walk in the door.
It's about 8 hours.
At least 8 hours a day.
I'll take it on and off all day. It's more comfortable for me to have something on than not.
10 to 15 hours.
Probably not more than a few hours.
I would say 8 in the morning to about 7 at night.
100%.
It's off before I get off.
Off. I take it off with my shoes.
And not immediately, but definitely on the list of priorities.
I think there are days when I want to take it off and there are days when I still have it.
Sometimes if I have to sit for a long time at an appointment or something, like a medical appointment, it can get uncomfortable because it gets kind of squished. I have a device along my side that can start to get cut off a little bit.
Put it on at the last minute and take it off as soon as I got home.
Actually, I just started wearing them this year. I thought bralettes were a joke for especially somebody who's like top heavy like me. I thought it was a joke.
I do not wear any bralettes or soft top bras, and I think why is because somewhere in the time when I started wearing bras, I was told that I could not because my chest was too big.
I do wear bralettes. I like them better. I like bralettes better because I do like the feeling of having no bra at all, but I do need a little or would like a little bit of support, so I feel like it's a good in-between balance.
I've wanted to. A bralette is recommended because I do have this wire here that's draining, and without a bra, the tissue kind of pulls it down and it gets very uncomfortable. So a bralette helps to sort of keep everything up and comfortable without a lot of stress. Unfortunately, most bralettes are measured or cut in a way that's even more irritating than having nothing on. So it'll cut even worse. It'll cut off this drain wire. It will just be uncomfortable and I'll be pulling at it constantly. So I kind of gave up.
I would like to, but I haven't ever found any that cover my whole boob. I feel like they're designed for people with smaller boobs, which, like, story of my life.
I used to not ever wear bralettes. I was afraid to wear bralettes because no one ever made them in my size. I'm 30E, so like and bralettes are typically size small, medium, large, sometimes extra large. Or if they're cups, they don't go past a D. And so if I try on a small, yeah, it fits my band size, but my boobs are popping out everywhere, and a large is just gonna sit all over the place. So I never wore them. I didn't think I could, and then finally Smart Glamour made them.
I have started wearing soft cuff bras maybe like I would say 2 months ago because they are very comfortable and my girls are happy with them.
I think I always was growing up. I'm not now. I think what I had to do was learn to be confident and learn that my breasts were my own. And with that, you know, now they're whatever they want to be, whatever I want them to be. Especially now that my children, you know, don't breastfeed anymore.
I don't want to use the word insecure. I'm mindful of being exposed too much. And I can tell you this because in the past when the boobs have been out, the attention that I get for my cleavage and my chest is been a little unnerving to me, but that was definitely well before I started my body positive journey.
I definitely feel insecure sometimes not wearing a bra because I know then my boobs will sit a little bit lower, even though I love the feeling of no bra.
Yeah, I think like most women, I'm made aware of the impression your chest has in one way or another pretty young. From my mom or someone else saying to cover up because, it makes people uncomfortable and it's inappropriate and what are you trying to do? To the opposite, being told it's impolite if I'm wearing something that doesn't have a lot of support, that somehow it's disrespectful to not look a certain shape. And when you go out into the world, you're always making a choice about how to interact with others' expectations and the messages they're going to take from what you wear, whether you mean to or not. But at a certain point, there's only so much you can do of that. And the whole, someone thinking a positive thing like that, I look nice, turns into this negative assumption that I'm trying to get them to think I look nice for some purpose and I want something from them in some sexualized way. Even though it's just more comfortable to dress how I'm dressing, or I just like it.
Sometimes, yeah. As I get older, I'm much more confident. There's a dress that I've had for 3 years that I wore on my birthday this year for the first time because I didn't wear a bra with it, and that was the first time I felt comfortable doing that. A safety thing and a, I don't feel like dealing with it thing. I'm uncomfortable when you're all staring at me.
Actually, when I was younger, I was really flat, and my friend made fun of me in the gym room. And when I did develop, I got a lot of comments about it, not from boys but from other girls, and I got asked a lot if I was purposefully covering them up, and it wasn't until I wasn't. I just again have been presenting androgynous or masked for a majority of my life. But now I just don't care. They're out, they're proud, they're hidden, they're wherever they want to be.
Yeah, I have a little insecurities because I have I had 5 kids and they have taken a toll on these girls. So I have a little insecurities and there are a lot of stretch marks going on, but I'm starting to embrace them a little bit more.
It's a depletion of your youth, I guess. Is that what that's supposed to represent? Because people will say things about wrinkles or your body shape changing with age, maybe. I feel like it represents that. I feel like it represents no longer having the young, perky boobs that you should have, I guess.
I think a lot of it just has to do with everybody's own personal insecurities. We can't help that we're human. We always seek to project. Breasts, can be sexual, they can be functional. I've experienced it both. and it's hard, to compartmentalize that.
Our bodies, the bodies particularly of people who are not men, those bodies are sort of treated like community property. So therefore commentary, therefore evaluation, therefore value placed on it for arbitrary reasons. Certain just bodies being valued a certain way, instead of just treated as the physical form that carries our spirit. It's not treated as that. It's treated as property, basically, and not necessarily the property of the person who inhabits the body, but the property of the people around that person.
I think it's a lot of cultural training. I think, there's a lot of how people would normally think and what they would take things as that gets lost when you're told over and over and shown images subconsciously that equate boobs with sexuality pure and simple. What people expect them to look like and what they take as polite or not means how are you presenting in a way that's to make them happy.
I think breasts are a really interesting part of anatomy. They're very sexualized in our culture. It's interesting that we've sexualized them as a culture, and I think it dates back to a lot of ways that women were restricted and told how to be. It's a youth thing. People want to feel young, so they want their boobs to be perky. And people think that if you're young, you're beautiful, and if you're not young, you're not beautiful.
From movies and everything that you see on TV, magazines, you really don't see these on magazine covers and things like that, the saggier ones. So they're not, I would say they're not the popular boobs. So.
Because we live in a world controlled by the patriarchy that likes to control every part of a woman's body, or whatever the patriarchy perceives as a woman's body, which would be one with boobs and usually a vagina. They want to have every single say over it, and they decide what looks good and what doesn't, and then we get brainwashed and we blindly agree. We want to police every part of a woman or a femme's body because that's what we've been conditioned to do, and we just need to break it and say, screw that.